got you for 3 minutes of playtime.
Rumors have circulated for years now that Sony might give Tobey Maguire the Spider-Man 4 he deserves. And today on ScreenRant, we're taking a look at a few Marvel villains who would be perfect for that Spidey outing.
Hey kiddo, let mom and dad talk for a minute, will you?
First up, the Vulture. You might recall that before the Spider-Man franchise was rebooted by Sony, there were talks with John Malkovich to portray Spidey's winged nemesis. The actor is currently in his 70s and therefore is just the right age to portray the geriatric Adrian Toomes. According to Sean O'Connell's book, With Great Power, the Vulture would have been a government contractor who didn't leave anything but bones behind. With the Vulture having now been played by Michael Keaton in Spider-Man Homecoming, it would probably not make as much sense to have Toomes once again be the main antagonist, but we could certainly see Malkovich's version showing up to pay tribute to what could have been.
Where do all these guys come from?
Last we saw Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man outside of the MCU, he was battling it out and eventually forgiving the supervillain Sandman, aka Flint Marko. For the belated follow-up, we'd love to see Peter battle it out with Marko's opposite, Morris Bench, otherwise known as Hydro Man. While we got a tip of the hat to Hydro Man in Far From Home, we have yet to see the character fully appear in a live-action Spider-Man movie. Considering how far we've come with CGI water, it would be interesting to see Sam Raimi do with that element what he did with sand in Spider-Man 3.
My back! Oh, my back!
But back to characters who could have been, we're still waiting to see actor Dylan Baker take on the role of the Lizard. While again we've since seen this villain show up both in Amazing Spider-Man and in No Way Home, we've never seen him portrayed by the actor originally intended for the role. In Baker's case, we already got some setup in Spider-Man 2 and 3, and it only seems fair to give him his fair shot in Spider-Man 4. Like Vulture, he might not be the best choice for the main villain, but to see him in a more comic-accurate version would be a great treat for fans.
Give me some of that web action. See you, chump.
Of course, Sam Raimi is known to love classic Spider-Man villains, and so it would make sense if he returns to direct Spider-Man 4 for him to utilize the first of Spidey's famed rogues gallery, specifically the Chameleon, who first appeared back in Amazing Spider-Man issue 1 in 1963. With his connection to Kraven the Hunter, perhaps we could even see the two brothers show up as dual antagonists to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, with the Master of Disguise Chameleon acting as a counterbalance to Kraven's more physical approach.
You're getting on my nerves.
I have a knack for that.
Not anymore.
And that's our list. What villains do you think would be perfect for a hypothetical Spider-Man 4? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching Screen Rant.